Hey, what is up guys? Today I have a nice update for you. We're going to be adding Intellivision to the machine. So let's get started. As usual, let's do Control-Shift-Escape. Let's go over to the Processes tab. Select Hyperspin.exe32 and process again. At this point, you're going to want to go to the Applications tab and do New Task. Type in Explorer if it's not already there and hit OK. And it'll bring up the background like you see here. Go ahead and download the file that is in the description, and that should give you this folder here once you unzip it. So let's open that up, and you're going to have these 4 folders. I'm going to put this over to the left, and then we're going to want to do another folder, and I'm going to put that over to the right here. Okay, so now we're going to just copy over all of these files to the machine. So let's start with database. So we're going to go to the databases folder here, open that one up, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new folder and give it the same name as the database. Whoops, there we go. Make sure the names are correct, as spelled correctly. Okay, first step done. Second up is the emulator. So we're going to go to the emulators folder here, and let's do a backup just in case. So let's rename this folder mess 0.160. Let's rename it to backup. And let's just drag the new one over here. There we go. Next up is games. So let's go to games. Again, create a new folder. With the proper name. And actually, you could have just dragged this folder over, so never mind, but I already made it, so just copy the actual games themselves. In your case, you're just going to drag this entire folder over to the games folder. Okay, next up, we're going to do media. I think this one's, there you go. So you just drag it over. All right, so now that everything's copied over, you have your database, your emulator, your games, your media, we are going to start up Rocket Launcher from the desktop. There's a shortcut right here. Anytime that it asks you to do updates, always say no, guys. Remember that. If you're connected to the internet and you open up Rocket Launcher, it will say, do you want to update? If there are any updates, always say no. Just trust me on that one. New updates often break a lot of things, and you don't want that happening. So just say no. Let's expand this. All right, so now here we're going to go over here to the top left, add new system. For the name, we're going to give it the proper name to match everything else. And you can choose where to add it. I'm going to be doing, let's see here. I'll add it right here before ColecoVision. Make sure that clear all data is not checked, because that's going to erase some of the things we just added. So make sure that's not checked. We have the proper name in here. We have add before ColecoVision. Let's do next. Emulator, you're going to go hit the hourglass right here. And you can type in mess and choose this one here that comes up. Double click. Let's do next. ROM path, you're going to do the add. You can click add right here on the right. And you're going to scroll over to arcade, games, look for Intellivision, Mattel Intellivision, and then hit OK. Hit next, And we're going to do, I believe we want to do import database. Or you know what, let's do no database. I think since we already have it, we don't need to do that. So let's do next. All right, so here's a recap. We have Mattel Intellivision, add before ColecoVision, emulators, mess, ROM path is set, and we're just gonna hit finish now. This will create a new system. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. System was successfully created. Okay, so here we go. It's right here on the left side now. I'm going to select that one. We're going to go over to games and hit the play button right here. And as you can see, it found 141 of 141. So it's looking good. Next up, we're going to actually try to start a game. So let's choose, I don't know, this one here, B-17 Bomber. Hit the little rocket icon up here to launch it. And there it is, guys. That's all you need to do. So let's exit the game now. And what I like to do is I like to go over to settings. And then we're going to go to the second tab here, Fade General. And I'd like to set this delay right here to 2000. That way it gives us a little more time during the loading screen there, so you can actually see what it says and it just doesn't flash right through. So I'll try it again. See, it takes a little bit longer this time. Boom. There it is. Alright guys, if you have any questions, just let me know. And enjoy the update, and I'll see you guys in the next one.